If you wonder how you can download Power BI Desktop, you need to go to this website, apps.powerbi.com. And once you log in with your credentials, you will be able to see this download little simple. If you click on it, the first option is Power BI Desktop download. Once you download Power BI Desktop, the first thing you do is to load data to your application to be able to slice and dice and use Power BI. Before you do that, just make sure you're logged in. If you're logged in, you'll be able to see your name at the top right corner. If not, you will see the word sign in and you have to click on it and finish login. Now, for the sake of this demo, I will try sample data set that they offer, which is a pre-made data that will help you learn Power BI easily. So I'm going to click, and once I click, there's an option to load sample data, and it will offer me two tables that has financial samples. If I want the table, if I'm connected to Dynamics or other data set, I will see all the tables, and I will select the table that I want to. If I don't know what tables actually I really want the data, I can click on the specific table and I can see right here what's in it. It's pretty standard table. The second one has, for example, could be different data, could be the same. So I'm gonna select financial table. I have two options. I can either load the whole information to my report or I can transform the data prior to me loading it. The I'm gonna do the transform for now. The idea is sometimes you have large data sets that you want to kind of trim it and make it more specific before you load it to make your report much lighter and easily to refresh and maintain. It's very recommended for a large data set. Once you do load the data, you'll see the Power Query Editor. So you can, for example, if you have multiple countries, you can narrow it down. You say, okay, I only want to see the US information. And once you do that, the data set will be narrowed, it will be smaller. And you can see at the top right here, there's a filter already added. So I'm going to add this filter and I'm going to add another filter, which is, for example, I'm going to do the year, not this one. And I want to select, for example, 2014. Okay, so now my data set is smaller, and once I'm done, I can add other conditions and filter it out. If I'm done, I just click close and apply. It will take a few seconds, and once this is done, now the data is fully loaded in Power BI. Now I want to build a report. It depends what kind of report you want, but I'm just going to make it very simple. This side, it will show me all the columns that I have in this table. I have the financial table, as you saw that we downloaded, and these are the columns that I have. And you can see some columns are already predefined, the type of the column. For example, this is numbers, and this is date columns, and etc. So I can, for example, these are all numbers, either could be date or currency. So first thing I'm going to do, I will drag and drop the date. Okay. So once I drag and drop it, I can select what visualization I want the date to look like, and I will select, for example, this slicer. And I will change it to, let's say, drop down. Okay. Now, this is just to kind of help me narrow the data if I really want to. And the second thing I want to do is I want to add a stack column. So I click on it. I can control the size. Then I will add the axes and the values. For example, I want to see sales per product. So I add the products and I will add the sales price and the value. So it's going to show me the products at the bottom and it's grouped by the sales value. Now, if I want to add the exact value, I have to go to format and enable the data labels. And you can see once I do that, I can see all the numbers. Now, if I want to add modify the title, go to the title, I can modify it here. I'm just going to keep it as is. The second one, I want to, let's see if I can break this down, example. And this is by, I can select that visualization and copy it. And I can paste it into another empty space. I'm going to use paste. Okay. So I copy paste it right here. It's going to make them equal. Okay. The second one, I want it to be a profit. So I removed the price and I added the profit. So by products, I'm able to see the profits. As you see, it's if you want to change the way the number is displayed, you can go to the data label. And instead of auto, for example, you can select you want to display it in thousands. So we change it. And I can add, for example, a pie chart. And in this pie chart, I can select the segment and I can select the product. And I want to see units sold. Remove the product. Okay, so I can see, for example, different way of looking to the data. I can see the government segment, how many units they sold. The 70% of the everything that we sold was actually government, etc. So I go back to my slicer and I can slice the data. Say I want to only see the data related to quarter four. So select quarter four and everything adjust based on it. Narrow it down to a specific month if I need to. Everything will automatically modify based on that date. I also want to add a couple more information. I want to add a card, which is you can see, for example, the gross sell amount. And I can copy paste it. And I want to add the, let's say, what do I have? Discount amount. This is just simple. And for visualization, I want to add, for example, a line that I can rotate right here. I'm going to rotate it 90% just to keep it in the middle. And I'll expand it like that. Okay. So I do now have useful information. For example, we want to see in November the gross sell, the discount, and the segment, products sold by, price by product, and profit by product, etc. Okay. So now if I am, this is really simple basic report. If I'm done with this report, I need to publish it first. So when I click on publish, I will select my workspace. It's going to take a few seconds, depend on how large the report is. And once it's successful, it'll give you a link to it. You click on the link and it will take me to my report. Now, if I go to my workspace and look it up, I called it sample data. I will see immediately there is a data set created and there is a sample data report is created. This is data set, this is report. I can share this report with anybody that I want. And once I share it with them, they can get a notification or I can give them that link after I share it with them. Just a simple way to create a Power BI dashboard. So hopefully that is helpful. Thank you.